I'm here with Carrie and Nora of the Panthers Patrol. Are you in the West Village or are you of the East Village?
East Village.
West Village.
One of each. Max said. Okay. Why don't you just tell us like a little bit of basic information about the Panthers? Like how many people, go out in a patrol? Right now you're on the weekend nights, right? But you're hoping to expand.
Right. We're Friday and Saturday nights now.
Both in the East and West Villages.
Right.
Friday night patrol goes out from midnight until 3. Saturday night patrol goes out from about 11 o'clock till about 2 o'clock in the morning. We're hoping to expand as new members come, as the weather gets warmer and the need it increases.
We have about 8 people per pack, and it depends on how many people show up each night is how many packs actually go out.
Right. So there's more than one then in both the East and West Village?
Oh yeah.
Should be?
Yeah.
Sure, like roaming around?
Yeah, there's several.
How long have you both been in?
6 months. I mean, since the beginning of the East Village. Actually, since before the beginning of the East Village.
I guess we're about 5 months and 3 weeks then.
Wow, yeah.
Did you recruit her or?
No, it's purely coincidence.
And happy coincidence, for sure. Okay, so when is the next meeting of the Panthers for anyone who's interested?
Called Unity Center.
Called the Center.
Sounds so lame.
So you're kind of in the process of switching gigs, right? I mean, it's
Well, the meetings we've had for the past 2 months have been held on the first Wednesday of the month, but because of a change in the space available in the center, we're not sure what the exact time and date is going to be. It's either going to be the first Tuesday or the first Wednesday. Call the center.
Okay. All right. And now we're going to go to some footage of the Panther Patrol provided by Testing the Limits.
I mean, like I spent the entire week being incredibly nervous over this thing, like you wouldn't believe. What? Just being nervous about going out on patrol, just the thought that having to go out on patrol as a result of so much violence is just such a terrible thing, that as much as gay liberation has gone so far, we still need to do things like this, to me, is a tragedy in one respect. And then on the other side of the coin, you just have the incredibly empowering aspect of the fact that we can unite as a group and go out and put ourselves on the line for the rest of the community is a fantastic feeling.
Yes.
So how did it go tonight for your group?
Tonight our group was great. I mean, to be constantly in communication with all the other, watch yourself now.
Watch it, Dolly, watch it.
To be in communication at all times with all the other Panther patrols that were out was very excellent. I mean, we knew if anything went on, we knew where the other groups were at any time. To be traveling in a group of large people, looking around at all times, made us aware of what was going on the streets. And we were fortunate tonight so far, nothing has occurred. And if anything did occur, I feel really confident that we would have been able to handle it very successfully.
What were people's reactions to you?
For the most part, it was extremely supportive. The best example of that was, well, when we were having our rally right in front of our headquarters, there was a guy who had a stick in his hand with a pretty evil look in his eye. And when I went over to the police department, police officer, I said, please just keep an eye on that guy. Well, he not only kept an eye on the guy, but took his stick. And then when the guy got violent, they asked the gentleman to leave. So that kind of support from the police department is really useful, because we're not trying to take over their turf. We're just trying to, assist them and augment, their short staffing.
Can you tell me what this is?
This here is the Pink Panthers. We're a community patrol group. We're in the West Village on the corner of Christopher and Greenwich Street. We are the eyes and ears of the police department and the community. We're here to act as a deterrent. We're not vigilantes, but we're committed to nonviolence, but we will bash back. If somebody bashes us, gays and lesbians bash back, okay? It's no longer open season on gays and lesbians in our community. So forget about it. The message here is that we'll bash back.
Can you describe exactly what the scenario is tonight?
Scenario tonight is we marched from Sheridan Square down to the pier, and then we broke up into groups of 10 or more to start the kickoff of the Pink Panther Patrol, and we're patrolling the West Village.
How is that exactly going to work?
Well, we're walking in groups of patrol, and we're watching out for gay bashers in hopes of deterring that, because it's statistically it's risen 150%. So in our opinion, that means 300%, because most of it goes unreported. So it's a real scary situation. We're not getting enough police protection, so the people, the gay and lesbian community has pulled together, and we're coming together to do it ourselves and to watch out for one another. People are being killed out in the street because they're gay.
Can you just talk a little bit about the logistics tonight? Like, how are people going to keep in touch?
We have radios, walkie-talkies, we have whistles, and we have telephones. So we're going to communicate from in the street like that. And we need as many people to help. We need people to donate money, donate walkie-talkies. The number for the Pink Panthers right now is 475-4363, and we think it's about time that the gay and lesbian community stood up and fought back and said we're no longer going to take this kind of treatment from anybody. I feel we're doing what any other community would do under attack. We're standing up and we're fighting back. Thank you.
High rise much lighter now.
Two brooms and verbally harassed, right?
Knock off the shit out of
Get the fuck out, or he was going to break.
Let me take care of this, all right? I'll take care of this over here, and then we'll see how it happens next time, all right?
I think it should be more, right?
Of course, I'll go
As long
in
as
there.
you're aware of the issues, that the police are aware of it and they responded within 2 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll take care of it right now, all right?
Thank you, officer.
Simonetti, all right? Okay.
It's a Flemish flag.
Oh yeah, I think it's necessary, big time, because I mean you have lots of gay bashers coming down here beating up on people, and it shouldn't be like that. Huh?
Are you thinking of joining?
If I move back into the city, I will.
Where do you live now?
I'm living out in Jersey.
What's the meaning of your hair here?
I mean, I would help them out. I mean,
You heard about from them?
yeah,
What had happened?
they've been, bashed in school, out here, because they hang out down here like mostly, all the time.
Out here, where, west side?
Yeah, out in the pier.
Neil has the information.
I have it. They certainly dragged this guy back into the park to talk to him.
A lot other people.
They asked me.
Okay, did they arrest this guy?
No, they left him in the park. They came, the cops, they came out of the park to talk to us.
No, he didn't go.
No.
Let me tell you, because they talked to me a little bit. He went in, he left the broom, the guy. He went into the park. The police came. Yeah. The police came and asked what happened, and then they asked, what do you want us to do?
And what did you say?
So I said, warn him. Right. We should say arrest him?
They went in the park to talk, and then the cops came out to talk to us again. And they said, listen, he says they didn't like being videotaped. That was their problem. Not necessarily this one man, but all the other.
Who was videotaping them?
We don't think that.
Both
Did
of
you
us
have the video
saw
on in the park?
After he picked up.
Yeah, so we don't think the camera. They had the cameras down like this.
I get it. Okay, good.
They went on as soon as when we left the park. The guy came after.
So they talked to this guy, calmed him down, left him in the park.
They
That
left him.
happened.
And then we tried.
Officer, what's
Simonetti.
Simonetti?
Yeah.
They're actually good. Okay. That's great.
But
We couldn't arrest him because they.
So wait a minute, this guy was a psycho, right? He was a psycho,
We were
right?
very concerned. This guy's going to be roaming the streets now. Because we saw him over here before.
Why don't we give a description to
And
everybody?
he's very angry.
I couldn't call anybody.
So then we tried to.
Turn your radio down, please.
So then we tried to call the other patrols to warn them to go in this area and be careful of this man.
Also, the reason why it's really important not to walk home alone is your church, because now you'll be targeted.
Right. Everybody should know that you shouldn't walk home with your shirt.
Yeah, you should take your shirts off and bring another shirt.
Even wear it over it.
You'll be alone and they'll pick you up. So be careful, okay? All we're going to do is advise you. We can't force you, but be careful.
And then another man came in.
Left, right. Oh, there's here we go. So
home.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
Very good.
No problem. No
I
problem.
put a t-shirt.
No problem. No problem. Nothing. But what's that ball? They just called.
Did you get anybody else on the radio?
No.
So you guys come in?
Yeah, it's just that what can't they get walkie-talkie?
We're having problems with walkie-talkies. Do you have yours?
Alan has it. Alan. Uhuru already turned it in. Uhuru has it.
You're calling?
So everything went really well. The only thing that happened
Start
was
with
that
your
one
man.
group that was doing Washington Square Park, the guy who was yelling at us when we were marching here, he screamed at them and tried to ban people with a stick of some kind.